So an individual who knows about the errors of the people of misguidance, and he knows that he is leading them astray, but then he establishes a principle, like the principle of al-Banna, in which he mentioned that we should cooperate, or that we should work with each other and cooperate with each other in that which we agree, and we will excuse each other in that which we differ. This is the qaida of al-Banna, and many of the people who ascribe themselves in these times to the Sunnah, and they say that we are Sunni, have embraced this principle. And they say that we will keep our identities, and we will keep our various factional disputes, but rather we will unite whilst we keep them, that we will show an outward unity. This outward unity is if not of benefit. تَحْسَبُهُمْ جَمِيعًا وَقُلُوبُهُمْ شَتَّى, as Allah Jalla wa Ala has mentioned, that you will consider their hearts, or that you will consider that they are united, but their hearts, they are scattered and separated. This is the people of Bid'ah. So even though they show an outward unity, the Sufi with the Shi'i, with the one who ascribes himself to the Sunnah, with the Ash'ari, with the Jahmi, with the Sururi, with the Qutubi, all of them united in their ranks. And then they produce these documents saying that we are united because we are people of Islam and the Sunnah. So we are united because we have greater things to worry about. Just as Salman al-Awda said. Salman al-Awda in one of his articles that is found upon his website, when the Jews that they attacked, or the Israelis that when they attacked Lebanon, he said every Muslim needs to put his dispute to one side and let us unite against the enemy. And these disputes, put them to one side. This is a call, my brothers and sisters, to the concealment of the truth and the concealment of misguidance. And this is the way of these people, the way of Yasir Qadi, and the way of these individuals who sign these bayinat and these pledges and these uhud, these contracts that they sign together, in which they say that we will no longer dispute with each other, and we will give up all types of attacks against each other, and we will not refute each other, and that we advise our students and our followers, because they have students and followers, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide them to the Sunnah, that these students and followers, that they command them that you will no longer speak against the munkar. And these theological differences, so long as we say that we are Sunni, and we broadly ascribe ourselves to the tradition of Sunni Islam, that we will not attack each other. Then all of them gathered together and signed these treaties and these contracts, in which the Sufi, the grave worship, the Quburi, some of the students of this individual, this Ali Jifri, Habib Ali Jifri, Sufi, this individual and these followers, some of these people have signed this contract and they have signed this agreement, are the students of this individual, Habib Ali Jifri. Habib Ali Jifri, in a TV interview with him, he was asked the question, is there anything that the awliya of Allah in their graves, when you seek from them, is there anything that they cannot do? He said, no, there is nothing that they cannot do. They can even come out of their graves. And if 100 or 1,000 or more than that people call them, they can answer all of their call by coming out of their graves. He said, except in two affairs in which the scholars they differ, that they may not be able to do. One is that they will not bring a book, another revelation. And he said, then the other thing is that they cannot impregnate a woman from the grave. That they cannot make a woman pregnant from their grave. He said, however, with regard to making a woman pregnant from the grave, he said in this, there is a reality that in fact they can make women pregnant from their graves. This is Habib Ali Jifri. That if you call upon the awliya from anywhere in the world, that they will come and aid you and support you in your time of need, Habib Ali Jifri. And the students of Habib Ali Jifri are the ones who have signed this contract with these individuals, the likes of Abdul Rahim Green, the likes of Haytham al-Haddad, the likes of Yasir Qadi, and these individuals, Usama Hassan, the son of Suhaib Hassan, who believes that the Prophet Adam and all of the prophets that they are the result of the evolution of apes and monkeys. The Adam alayhi salam, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions that I have created Adam. Why do you, O Iblis, refuse to bow down to the one whom I created my own two hands? He said, however, what I believe, he said there's some ta'wil that needs to be made with this hadith. However, I believe that Adam and the rest of the prophets, that they were evolved from monkeys and apes. This is the son of Suhaib Hassan. So they spend day and night attacking the Salafiyun. And they remain silent about this kufr. Not that I say that he's a kafir, I don't say he's a kafir. But the kalima, to deny in this manner, as Shaykh Falah bin Ismail al-Mundikar mentioned, that this is kufr, and it is not permissible to pray behind such a person who makes such a statement with regard to the Anbiya and the Rusul, that they were nothing but offsprings of monkeys. This is haram, ya ikhwan. Now, Ahlul Sunnah are going to remain quiet with regard to these types of affairs? Wallahi, it is not from our way to remain quiet at the smallest innovation and misguidance. Then what about something as tremendous as this? That these individuals, and when it is said to them, let us refer back to the ulama. Then the Yasir Qadi, when this was put to him, he said, why should I refer back to them? I'm living in the West, and I know the West better than them. They are living in Saudi Arabia, and they are living in Yemen, and they are living in their countries. They don't know our condition. I know our condition. So therefore, I will judge in accordance to what I see is correct in the Western world. And then he mentions, with all due respect to them. What respect to them? You swear at them, in essence, belittling them, and then you say due respect to them. There's no respect for them in that. There's no respect for them. And this is the way of these types of individuals. So no doubt, ya ikhwan, that the way of Ahlul Sunnah is that we stick to Ahlul Ilm, and that we stick to our ulama. And this is why we find that famous statement and that beautiful statement from Abu Uthman Ismail al-Sabuni, rahimahullah ta'ala, in his excellent work, Aqidatul Salaf, Ashabul Hadith, this book that has been explained by the Imam and the Allama, Shaykh Rabi bin Hadi al-Madkhali, and the sharh of that book is available, walillahi alhamd, in the Arabic language. The Abu Uthman Ismail al-Sabuni, rahimahullah, mentioned, وإحدى علامات أهل السنة حبهم لأئمة السنة وعلمائها وأنصارها وأوليائها وبغضهم لأئمة البدعة الذين يدعون إلى النار. That from the distinguishing signs, or from one of those distinguishing signs of the people of Sunnah, is their love for the scholars and the ulama, for the love for the imams of the Sunnah and the ulama, and the aiding of them, to aid them and support them, and their awliya, those who are connected to them, and their friends and their allies. وَبُغْضُهُمْ لِأَئِمَّةِ الْبِدْعَةِ. And from the signs of the people of Sunnah is their hatred for the people of bid'ah, those who call to the hellfire. So our hatred for the people of bid'ah, wallahi, is not due to the color of their skin. Look at the different colors of skins that we have in here, from the different nations. If I was to say, put your hand up if your origin is from Somalia. Look, mashallah. If your origin is from Morocco, look, walillahi alhamd. If your origin is from Jamaica, shuf. From every nation, Pakistan, Bangladesh. Bangladesh? Yes, alhamdulillah. From every nation. I know there are brothers here from Sudan. There are brothers here from different parts of the world. From Afghanistan, a brother came to me earlier asking me if there's Ahlul Sunnah and if there are Salafiyun in Afghanistan. From all parts of the world. I know that there are brothers and sisters. Libya, lillahi alhamd. Brothers from Libya, brothers from Jazair, brothers from Kashmir, from all over, from Barbados, from the different parts of the world. So our hatred for the people of bid'ah is not because of the part of the world that they come from, or the color of their skin, or how short they are, or how tall they are. Our hatred for them is not because of that. Our hatred for them is because of that which Imam al-Sabuni has mentioned. Because the people of bid'ah, وَبُغْضُهُمْ لِأَئِمَّةِ الْبِدْعَةِ الَّذِينَ يَدْعُونَ إِلَى النَّارِ. Those who call to the hellfire. That anyone who comes and he calls to other than the sunnah of Allah's Messenger sallallahu alayhi wasallam, and he calls to the people of misguidance, and he calls to the hellfire, our hatred of them is based upon that. The one who loves for Allah, hates for Allah, gives for Allah, takes for Allah, has indeed perfected Iman. This is the Salafi. Our hatred of a group of people is not for any other reason except due to the fact that they call to other than the deen of Allah, other than the sunnah, other than the way of the Sahaba.